here. There we go. Love when that works. Love, love, love when that works. Okay, so as promised, these are the papers that Anne has out. This is her new paper line that she has. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, last week I showed you a project using this pack. And in this or in each pack, there are 24 papers in each pack. It's a 6x6, okay? And I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that it is $7.99 for these. I believe so. Okay, Anne will correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so for this project, I'm going to be using this pack here. And then also she has the complete toner pack here, which is just the toner sheets. And I'm going to show you how to use these also. Okay, so in these packs, as I said, there's 24 sheets in each. There are 6 designs, so you get four pages of each design. Okay, so 4 of each. So there's a lot of paper in here to craft with and to have fun with. So I hope that you guys check these out. Anne will put a link in for her website where you can purchase these from her. Okay, so for right now, I'm going to set these off to the side for just a moment. And then I also want to share with you, this is her, I want to call it a word package because I can never pronounce the euphemer, whatever that word, and I can never pronounce that word properly. I apologize. But this package here is full of all kinds of different sayings, different fonts, just all kinds of fun stuff. This is also available on Anne's website too, so make sure that you check these out also, you guys. These are so much fun. So is it Euphemera? I can't never pronounce it. Oh well, you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, and then once again, let me show you once again about Deco foil. These are the beautiful colors that they are giving away today. Aren't these gorgeous? So they're giving away all 5 packages. So make sure that you enter the giveaway so you can get in on that action. All right. So let's get started with some crafting. Okay, so this is what I created. Again, I'm going to show you this up close. And this is just a paper, just a paper photo frame that I created. And it's just really fun. Super easy to do. And just a lot of fun. So I'm going to set that off to the side there for just a second. And then we're going to get started. All right. So to start off with, let me put this over here. Okay. To start with, I'm going to show you how to use these papers, okay, and these beautiful foils. So let me grab my nifty laminator machine here. This is a hot laminator machine, okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to cut the foil to whatever size paper that you're using, okay. As I said, these are 6x6s. So what I did was I just cut it big enough just to fit over this fun pattern paper from Anne, the foil paper. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take the foil and lay it on top. Make sure when you do this, guys, this is a mistake that all newbies make when they're using foils. They want to put the beautiful side of the foil on top of the design. No. You want the beautiful side of the foil, the color side, you want that facing up, okay? So what we're going to do with this now, we're going to take this, and then I have a piece of parchment paper here, and we're going to tuck it in just like that, and then we're going to run it through the laminator. Now, I didn't start doing this until Ann and I were talking about it one day. But I always like to run it through twice now. So, that way I don't have any, any problems or you don't have problems with it anyways. But for me, I just like to make sure. So I run it through twice through my laminator. Okay, so we're going to go this one time and then it's going to come out here. There we go. And then I'm going to run it through one more time. There. Okay. And then when it comes out this second time, you're going to be able to see the beautiful magic that these foils and these papers create together. It is so, so pretty. So I can't wait to show you guys. Oh! All right, here we go. We're almost out. See, I get impatient. I want to pull it out right now. All right, so let me move my laminator out of the way here. There we go. Okay, so then here's the fun part. All right, so then what you're going to do once you laminate it or run it through there, then you're going to peel the foil off. Yes. And then you're going to get this beautiful multicolored look on your papers. I absolutely love this. It is so gorgeous and easy. How easy it is to create something like this, right? I mean, my goodness, wish I would have thought of it. All right, so once you have this done, okay, I'm going to put this one off to the side also. All right, so once you have this done, then what I did to create my frame here was I ran through a second sheet with just the black toner sheets, okay? I ran that through with this green. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I ran that through also the laminator on both pieces. And then what I did is I created the shape on my Cricut Maker. Okay, now if you don't have a Cricut Maker, don't worry about it, guys, because there's tons and tons of free, shapes and patterns and, and all that kind of stuff out there that you can just, grab it or whatever. But I created mine with my Cricut. Actually, my Cricut is new to me recently, and I've been having so much fun using it. So I cut both of these out, as you can see, and then I cut one more in this black here, and then this is more like a mat board, just to give it a little bit of strength, okay, for the frame. All right, so once you have that done, then what we're going to do is put this all together, and let me show you how to create this. It's so much fun. And then I'm going to show you also how to use Ann's circle templates that we have with Rhinestone Genie. Sorry, I had a brain fade there. Rhinestone Genie. And I'm going to show you how to add some bling to this as soon as I get this cleared out. Okay. Sorry, guys, I should have done this before and I completely forgot. Okay, there we go. All right. So what we're going to do here then, once you have your pieces cut out, okay, we're going to put this off to the side for now. Then what you want to do is you want to put your picture in the center here. Okay, so I'm going to take my little Zozo here, and I'm just going to tape her on the back really quick. All right, just to hold the picture in place there. There we go. Okay. So then once you have that, then you're ready to add your bling. Okay, so let me show you how to add this bling. All right, so what we're using is the circle template. Let me show you the package. Anne has a few templates that she has done with Rhinestone Genie. I am using the circle template today, the smallest one, but she has a whole bunch of other ones, and she also has a bundle on her website that she's got a great deal on too. If you're wanting to purchase some of these, check out Anne's website because she's got a really good bundle on there. Okay, so this is what we need for this. Okay. I hope, yep, my iron is still hot. Good job. Okay, so you guys have seen me do this a number of times. Anne and I have both done it. But the templates are magnetic. Okay? So what you're going to do with these is you're going to lay these on a cookie sheet, right? Just like that. There we go. And then you're going to pour some rhinestones right on top. And this is another one of those things that just amazes me every single time that I see it. Every time I use this and I play with my Rhinestone Genie, every single time it just amazes me. So what you're going to do, you're going to pour the rhinestones on top, and then from there you're going to take a brush and you're going to just scooch the rhinestones right inside of the template. Okay. Now, every once in a while you're going to have one that you're going to miss, or you're going to have one that, is upside down, whatever. That is not a big deal. What you're going to do is just pick those out and then just run it through again. Okay, let's see. Make sure I get them all in there. Nice and pretty. Whoop, we still got one right there that's hanging over. All right, there's that one, and then we got one right here too. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit more to that one. Well, that one right there is just giving me problems, but that's all right, because then what you can do is take a nifty tool like this and flip that right in there. See that? All right, come on now. There we go. All right, there's one, and then here is the other one. All right, so we're just going to flip those in there, just like that. And then once you have them all in, then you're going to take your brush and you're going to push all of these off to the side. Okay, we want everything off to the side because we're going to use some adhesive on this, and you don't want the adhesive to be sticking to all the rest of your rhinestones here. Okay, so these are the sheets that I'm talking about. These are adhesive sheets, and what we're going to do is we're going to peel the top layer of this off, and then once we get it off, there we go. I'm going to save that. Okay, and then once you get it off, then the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to lay it directly on top of your template. Okay, now when you're doing this, you don't want to hover over it and hesitate, because if you do and you're really close, you'll pick those rhinestones up, and you don't want that. So what you want to do is you just want to take your adhesive and you want to commit. Just bam. Okay, and then you take your fingers or your brush, whichever one, and just make sure that those rhinestones are in there and on that adhesive really, really well. And then once you've got that on there, then what you're going to do is you're going to pull this up. Okay, so we're going to pull that up, and then now all of the rhinestones are now on the adhesive sheet. Okay, now for me, what I always do And Anne does it just a little bit differently, but what I always do is I always lay mine back down on the backing, and then I push the rhinestones back down, because sometimes when you pull them up, they have a tendency, every once in a while, one will lean up like this. And so I've just found if I put it back on my paper really quick and then just push them all back down, then I'm good to go. Okay, now, these adhesive sheets, you can use multiple times depending on the surface that you're using with them. Okay, I believe Anne says you can use these up to like 10 times on paper. I think it's around 10 times on paper. So you always want to save this when you're done, because you can reuse it. So what we're going to do now, okay, now I have my little iron over here that I've already turned on. Okay, and I'm going to lay my project down and then peel this back off of the backing. And make sure that you save that. Okay, and then I'm going to lay this right down on top of my project. All right, I'm a little bit off. Okay, there we go. Okay, so once you have these on, you've got it on your project, then what you're going to do is you're going to take a hot iron, no steam, just really hot, and then you're just going to go over and you're going to set these. Now, I was a little concerned when I did my first project. I was worried about the photo. Because I thought, oh boy, if I put a hot iron on there, is it going to melt the photo? And actually it didn't, which I was kind of surprised. And I didn't have any issues on top of the foil paper either. So you're just going to set this on all of the rhinestones. Okay, and just like this. And you want to do it about, 10, 15 seconds. Again, depending on what type of surface you're doing. But with paper, it's usually about 10 to 15 seconds. Because what you want to do is you want to release the adhesive that's on the back of the rhinestones onto your project. So now I will tell you that when I did do this on my original one, I did do it really slow. I'm doing it quick now, so I'm not here all day boring you guys to death. So I did take it a little bit slower when I set the rhinestones. So we're going to hope that I don't have any issues when I pull it off. All right. Let me set that off to the side there. Okay, so then what you're going to do is take this and pull back. Okay, now, when you're doing that, if you have any rhinestones that lift, then all you need to do is lay it back down and take your iron and go over it again. Okay, so I'm just going to give this just a couple more run throughs here and hope that I've got them all on there really good. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Okay, that one right there is still not wanting to stick. Okay, so you're just going to repeat this. But as I said, if, when you're doing it at home and you're taking your time, and you leave it on there for 10, 15 seconds, they don't ever lift once you do it like that. But, as I said, I'm kind of, rushing along. So that's why you got to go back and do it over. All right. So we're going to try this one more time. All right. And then if I don't get them all this time, and yep, I missed a couple. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and pull it off anyways. And that's going to be okay. All right, now I'm going to set that to the side there. Okay, so obviously your rhinestones are going to be all the way around the circle. Now I could take my time and do that, but you guys get the gist, right? So I just wanted to show you how to use the rhinestone genie. Okay, so once you have this on there, then you're ready to finish putting the project together. So all we do from there then is we just take a little bit of glue here, and then I'm going to adhere these two pieces together. Okay, and you'll see when I did this that when I created it on the Cricut, I made my back page here, my back paper, I made it a tad bit bigger so you could see it better, right? So you could layer it. Oops, okay. There we go. Okay. All right, so once you've got that on there, then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to glue your back on. Okay. Same thing, just add some adhesive. Okay. Oh, wait, before I do that, I'm going to set that to the side for a second because I wanted to do something else first. All right, I'm going to set that off to the side for a minute. Okay, so what I did next, before you put your backing on, okay, before you put your backing on, you want to be able to create your text bubbles or your talk bubbles or whatever these little things are called, okay? So I created these, again, on my Cricut, along with these little words, and then I foiled the paper. So I did the same exact thing that I did with the toner paper. I just did it in this greenish color here. Okay, so once I have it covered again, I've done my toner paper, which let me show you one more time so you guys remember what I'm talking about. Okay, I took the toner sheet and then I took this glittering green paper that we have, that Thermoweb has, and I ran that through the laminator, and then from there, then I cut my images out on top or in my Cricut Maker. Okay, so then once you have those all ready to go, then you're just ready to put them all together. Okay, this project goes really, really quick. And I just thought it was a whole lot of fun. My granddaughter absolutely loves crafting with me. I started her out stamping when she was just about 18 months, if even that. And during pandemic, you know, since I can't go and see her, we do craft classes on FaceTime, which is always fun. All right, so you've got all of your talk bubbles done, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take some wire. This is just some fun wire that you can get at the craft store, and wrap it around like you would, you know, a pencil. I used a dowel where I just wrapped it around, and I got the coils here. And then once I got that, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to put a piece of tape on the back. Okay, just to put those in. I did it that way. Whoops. Oh, I pulled that one right off. Let's try that again. There we go. All right. Yeah, when you're using glue with the foil paper, just make sure that you make sure that it's dry, because it is a slick surface. And because it is a slick surface, you know, if you're layering, your paper may slide a little bit. So just make sure that you take the time and let it dry. Okay, you don't rush it along like I do. All right, I am going to plug my curling iron. Nope, sorry. My glue gun. I forgot to do that earlier. All right. And then, again, I take my wire and I'm going to pull it apart just a little bit, and then I'm going to add this on the back of all of these. Now, what I did not do on my project, which I would do if I were doing this for, as a gift for somebody, I would definitely cut out another layer of these and add it to the back so you can cover the back wires, okay? But because this is just for me, and, unless Zoe steals it, which she might, then I wasn't too worried about it. Okay, so I just didn't take that and then just add those on. All right, there we go. Okay, just like that. All right, so once you've done that, now let's go back to this. Once you have that finished, then you're ready to glue this on the backing, okay? Now, the reason why I did not glue it the first time, and you're going to see what I'm going to do right here, I'm not going to glue this top layer up here just yet, okay? Because I want to be able to tuck my talk bubbles inside. Okay, so you're just going to layer those together, and that is the same exact size as you can see. There you go. Okay, and then you're going to take it on the inside here and just lift it, and then just tuck your words in there, your talk bubbles. Or the other thing you can do also is to, just glue it with a glue gun. But because I didn't have my glue gun turned on, I had to do it this way. So, but once I get these in here, then I'm going to run some glue in there so everything will stick together. Okay, so we're going to stick those all in there. There we go. Okay. And then I'm just going to add just a little smidge of glue so everything will stick. All right. So once you have that done, there we go. Okay, then you can arrange your talk bubbles however you want on your frame there. Okay, and then the last thing that I did was I took some of this, I can't remember where I found this, but this is actually, like a plastic. And I've had this for quite some time. So what I did with this, and I'm going to show you on my finished piece over here, is I took this and I just kind of wrapped it around like this. Like I started it up here and then I wrapped it around there and I glued it in place with my hot glue gun, and then I just did the same all the way around. Now, if you don't have this, you don't need to worry about it because you've got wire. So you can use the wire also. But I just have had this for a while and thought, I want to use this. This looks like a telephone cord, so I want to use this. So that's what I did. But wire will work perfect. And if you don't want to use wire or the others, then as you can see with this one, it's already got the wire on it or the cord on it. So you don't really need to. I just wanted to add it because I thought it was cute. Okay, so once you have that done, then you're ready to finish it all off. And all I did with that was I added a few of the gumdrops up here. You can see right there. And then I took some little tiny flowers that I had some rhinestones. And then I just added a few flowers here and then on the talk bubbles. And that's how you finish it up. And then the last thing that I did was I created a stand for it, just like this. And I did it myself. I just hand drew it, and I gave it about a half an inch right here where I scored it. And then I just glued it on to the back of my project here. And this, then just to give it a little bit of stability, I put a little piece of trim on the back just to give it just a little bit more stability. But that is it. And that is how you create this absolutely adorable telephone frame. Isn't that cute? I just love it. All right, perfect. Okay, so let me switch my cameras here real quick. Let's see. There we go. All right. See, so wasn't that easy? It's just, so absolutely quick and easy. Like I said, you want to make sure when you're doing it at home that you take your time. I tell you guys this every single week because I'm always rushing through trying to get it done because I don't want to be here all day boring you guys. I want to make sure that I get everything in on time and so you can see it all. So just make sure that you just take your time. But these foils from Thermoweb, the Deco foils, and then also the beautiful papers that Anne has are just absolutely perfect for this type of project. Any type of project, actually. So make sure that you guys check those out because you're going to love them. Trust me. You're really good. You really will. All right. So that is it from me. I am looking for my paper here because what did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Got my paper. All right. Because we have to announce the winner from last week. We have 2 winners from last week. But before I do that, make sure that if you want to get in on those 5 packs of foils from Thermoweb, Dawn was very kind to, donate that prize for us. So if you want to get in on that giveaway, make sure that you like, comment, and share my video here. Okay. And then head over to Thermoweb and their Facebook page and give them a like also. Okay. Because, as I said, we really, truly want to love our sponsors. So thank you, Thermoweb, for sponsoring us today. All right. And then next week, I'll be announcing the winner of that prize next week. But now for this week, we have 2 prizes from Anne. Anne gave away 2 $25 gift cards or certificates, whatever, to her website. Okay. So we have 2 winners. I'm going to announce one, and then Anne's going to announce the other one when she does her live in just about an hour and 20 minutes. So make sure that you stay tuned for that, okay? All right. So the winner from last week is Carla Curry. So I don't know if Carla's here. I have not checked comments to see. Let's see. Let me do this really quick to see. Okay. I will go over these, you guys, and check them all out. And I do not see her in here. So, Carla, I will be contacting you as the winner for the gift certificate to Anne's website. So, stay tuned for that. And, guys, don't forget, Anne's going to be going live in about an hour and 15 minutes. And she's going to be creating that beautiful passport book with Eileen Hall's scoreboard die and the foils. Oh, and her papers. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So, thank you again, Thermoweb, Dawn, for sponsoring us once again. And stay tuned, guys. I will be back next week, same time, same place. I'll be right here. Okay? So, take care of yourselves until then. Stay happy, stay healthy, and don't forget to take some time to craft because it's good for your soul. All right, everybody, take care, and I will see you all next week. Bye.